Hey YouTube, welcome back. So today we're going to be looking at the Boss Waza Craft chorus pedal, the CE-2W. Countless records have been made with these two chorus pedals. This one here emulates the classic CE-1 chorus from Boss Roland. It was actually the first Boss pedal ever. Technically a Roland pedal, but one of the first guitar effects as well from the early 70s. It was on a lot of hit records, a really iconic sound around the late 70s, early 80s. In addition, there's also an S mode as well here, which emulates the Boss CE2, another really classic sound from the early 80s to mid 80s. But saying that, its chorus has been used on a lot of recent records as well, a lot of bands. It's become a lot more popular in recent years. But it's just a classic, all-round, amazing stereo effect. You can also run this in mono. There's obviously an option to go in here for mono only on the front, and then you've got an option to run it either mono or stereo here as well. I'll run it in stereo today. Another thing is I want to keep all the pedal reviews I do short and concise. I think based on all the feedback I've read and my own personal opinions, I think about 5 to 10 minutes is about the sweet spot for a guitar pedal review. I'll plug it in and give it a go with trying some of the controls out just to show you what the sounds are like. Also, the original CE1 came with a preamp that you couldn't turn off. It had a very distinct sound to it, which really added a lot of character to the CE1. This pedal doesn't have that preamp. You can buy another emulation of the CE1 by PastFX, and they have the preamp built in with the chorus. If you want to get that same preamp sound, you have to buy another Boss pedal, the BP-1W, which I've got here too. If you run that on the CE1 preamp setting, and you run this chorus straight after with the CE1 mode, you'll get very close to the original sound. As always, please let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below, and remember to like and subscribe if you like this video and you want to see more content, if you like the format, and if you have any thoughts. All right, so we're just going to start off. This is my clean sound. I'm playing an American standard Strat, no, American professional Strat. Just a clean sort of Fender amp sound. Reverb and a bit of delay on there as well. Alright, we're going to engage the pedal. We're in the middle section here, which is CE1, that classic 70s chorus. I've got the rate knob and the depth knob both at 12 o'clock. Really reminds me of so we'll try a bit less depth and a bit less rate. The original actually only had one knob, so as you turn the depth up, the rate would change as well. You didn't really have control over that. With this, you've got two controls here. Independently, you can set the rate and depth. So if you want to get it to match the original, you just sort of have to play around with the depth and rate settings here. But I'll dial back the depth here to about 9, 10 o'clock and the rate back there as well. A bit more subtle. The thing with the CE1 chorus is that it's got a nice mid-range character to it, a bit of a mid-range hump or emphasis. C6 sound there. And then if we really max out the rate and depth, yeah, it's almost vibrato. That's quite pitchy. Quite a cool effect, actually. You can actually put a input jack into output B, and then you can just run your guitar through mono on output A and you'll get a vibrato, because you'll just hear that one side, which is a cool little trick to get a vibrato sound out of this pedal. Right, so let's flick it back to 12 o'clock on both of those, and then let's go over to S setting. A lot more subtle, this one, the CE-2, used on countless records. So slow down the rate a bit. Really subtle, really nice sounds. And then we'll try a faster rate here and a lot of depth. And again, it's a very subtle one, the CE-2. So that's a lot of depth to your clean sound. Alright, now let's try the vibrato setting finally. We'll click over here. Both knobs at about 12 o'clock. Almost sounds like a Leslie speaker, this one. It really does, actually. It's quite a cool sound. Doesn't really do slow vibrato, just that kind of Leslie sound here. Try just a lot slower on the rate and the depth, a bit shallower. It's a really nice, subtle Leslie effect there. There you have it. The Boss Chorus CE-2W from Waza Craft. As always, if you like the content today, please like and subscribe and let me know what you think down in the comments.